get right into it. For the next little bit, I am so excited because, like I said, Friday with Friends, we get to interview one of you. And this is one of our great friends, customers, all the above, here in Sandy. Well, she's local to Sandy, I should say. I can't remember if she's in Sandy or not. But she is a local, and she has some awesome stories to share. And I'm just really excited. So, can you guess who it is? Or should I just show you? Not keep the suspense any longer. Let's see. Let me bring her on. There we go. Hi, Deanna.
Hi, Jess. Hi, girlfriends, and everybody else that's on.
Yeah.
I told her I was going to do it this way. Hi, my name is Deanna. I'm addicted to quilting and sewing. Well,
Oh.
and thank you, my girlfriend's quilt shop. You're part of that.
That's right. I think it cut off the little part of that, but she repeat it one more time. I think it cut off for just a second.
Hi, I'm Deanna. I'm addicted to quilting and sewing. Well, no, I'm addicted to buying quilting and sewing and embroidery. Yeah. Thanks, my girlfriend's quilt shop. You're part of the reason for this.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you. Yes. Oh my gosh.
If you had never moved to Sandy, I would never be embroidering.
I know. Yeah. So this is our, well, should go this way. This is our good friend, Deanna. So Deanna, do you live in Sandy? I can't remember.
No, I actually live in Holiday, which is just
Holiday.
across 215, closer to the mountains from you.
Yes, Holiday. That's right. So she is a local, which is super fun. And I'm just excited for you guys to hear more about her sewing journey, what got her into quilting, embroidery, all of that. So, yes, everyone, welcome, Deanna. They're so excited to hear what you have to share. So, let's get right into it. So, Deanna, tell us a little bit about yourself, like where you grew up, all of that.
Well, I grew up in Montana. I have 2 sons. And I have, 10 grandkids and 2 great-grandkids, because 12 years ago I married my second husband, and he brought in the 2 bonus kids and extra grandkids.
Aww.
Right now we live with my father-in-law, who's 99. We moved over with him 5 years ago so he could stay in his house, and sold my house to my stepson. We knew we didn't want to live in retirement, and Kimmy was looking at that time, so it was like, hey, maybe this is a win-win.
Wow.
But the problem with doing that is I moved from a 2,000 square foot house to one that was 1,700 square foot that was already fully furnished with 55 years of stuff. So my sewing room really became, instead of a 10 by 20 room, became about an 8 by 10 foot bedroom, and it became the office, the storeroom, and my sewing and quilting room. So I'll show you some pictures and hopefully give you some ideas on what to do with a small space.
Yes, I love that. I said, did you have to get rid of anything? And she's like, nope, I just figured out how to make it work. I love it.
Because of my girlfriends, I have more machines too. But we have carriers, so we just trade them out when we need them.
There you go. We'll just put this one out here for right now because I'm working on this one, and then we'll bring it back. I love it. It was so funny. Cheryl's asking, where in Montana?
I grew up in Great Falls, and then I went to college at Montana State, and went to work at Montana Tech in Butte, and then I moved down here to teach at Salt Lake Community College. And
really?
I had been working on a doctorate at the Ohio State, so I gave Jessica a few ideas of things that we like to do when we were back there.
I know, I'm so excited. I've got my list. I've got a few things to write down. Yeah, I was like, what? You went to Ohio State? That's so awesome. I had no idea. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm moving in a couple weeks to Ohio, so that's why. Go Buckeyes, that's what I say. Woohoo! That is so cool. So, what made you decide to come out to Utah? I mean, you were born in Montana, you went to Ohio. What made you decide Utah?
A job at Salt Lake Community College. I
Mm-hmm.
was teaching at Montana Tech. I had started a 2-year environmental program there, and then with the budget cuts, they closed it. So I was looking for a job, and I moved down here. A girlfriend down here said, "You moved down here for me, and so you could meet your husband." I thought it was to take a job, but
Little did you
and
know.
and then they closed the 2-year program that I was in down here, and luckily enough got on with federal OSHA for a few years. And then I retired so I could stay home more and take care of Pop. He
Which
turned
I
99 2 weeks ago.
99. So, for those of you who may not know, Deanna takes care of her 99-year-old father-in-law, which I think is amazing. Like, you have a heart of gold, you know? I just think that you sold your house so then you could live in his house to take care of him. That is amazing.
But I don't get any planes flying over me here, and I actually get to live on a creek here in Holidays. So it's like moving
Nice.
on the wilderness in Salt Lake City.
Right. Well, that's hard to come by in Salt Lake City, that's for sure.
So,
You know, we're from Cache Valley, and I mean it's
it's beautiful up there.
it's there's lots of buildings, but nothing like Salt Lake. And so when we moved down here, we're like, you have to get on a freeway all the time. Like, we never had to get on a highway or freeway. There's always these back roads, and it's a different world. So yeah, I'm sure it's kind of nice to step back from the craziness of a city and just enjoy being in nature, you know. So
The Zoom and all of the projects, I can do my work here and then just jump up and go take care of him and help him as needed, and then come back and do projects.
that's awesome. Isn't that
And
so great?
I was sharing with Jessica that I started quilting, really piecing and stuff, about 2002, 2003.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when my kids were little, I made blankets and so forth, but they weren't the pieced ones. And I kept buying the little squares over at one of those big box stores that we don't talk about, because it was like, when I retire, I'm going to make a quilt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, summer of about 2003, it was so hot and miserable, I lived in the basement. And that's where my sewing machine was. And so I started putting all the pieces together. And then I got them all sewed together. And I never did get all the squares that the store had. So I just put it together. And I'm sorry, I can't find the quilt to actually show you.
That's okay.
But I got the unit put together and went to church one day and said, "Okay, I got a top. I don't know what to do with it. Anybody got any ideas?" And they said, "You need to go talk to Charlotte." This was a lady at the church, Charlotte. And she's died now. Her daughter is one of my best friends. So she would have been about 90 when she died. And I took the top over to her and she said, "That's gorgeous. We're going to hand quilt it." So this is the picture. Where I got to go.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's backwards.
Um,
That was
of
your
what-
first quilt?
That was my first quilt. So it was all cut out. All I had to do was put the pieces together. So she said, "Take it home and put the backing on it and put some batting in between." And she explained what all of this was. And then I took it over to her and we put it on her quilt frame. And this was in her dining room. It was probably January. And we hand quilted it. She showed me how to do it. And she'd only help me if I was there. And about March, she said, "Deanna, we're going to have to work a little harder and get this done. Easter's coming up and all the family's coming over." So we got it done. And it's one of my very favorite quilts. I thought I put it in my cedar chest. Who knows what box it's in the garage.
Right.
So it's somewhere safe. But that was just so special to me. Just spending hours with this lady, sharing stories, hearing about it, and then doing the stitching. And we had always had quilts and comforters and stuff around, but we didn't quilt when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a trunk in the basement that was full of all the things that my grandmother had saved. And in it were quilts and embroidery and tatting and that. And then in the flood of 64, we lost all of that. So my aunt had some extras. So she shared one of my great-grandmother's quilts with me. I'm going to try and get
Yes,
it here to show you.
she's gonna show
You haven't
us.
seen this one yet.
Oh, I haven't seen this one. Oh, that's right. Oh my
I think
goodness.
it's the star.
All hand quilted.
All hand quilted.
Oh my gosh, that is stunning.
It is
Oh
just
my
beautiful.
goodness. What a treasure that is.
So
Oh
that one was in the
goodness.
season best where I thought it would be. And then my husband's mother's family also had lots and lots of quilts around. I have 12 or 14 of her quilts, and I'm gonna try and get this
I'm
up
gonna-
so you can see it.
I'm gonna
This
put you
is
on the
all
big
hand
screen.
quilted too. Can you see how
Wow.
close those stitches are? It looks like it's machine stitched. I
Oh
don't know-
yeah.
I
It
don't know
does
if you
look
can
like it.
actually see it.
Oh yeah. Oh my
I couldn't believe
goodness.
they are all so even and so tiny. And I have, I think, 12 or 14 of hers.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have another 10 or 12 coming from her sister who has passed away, and the family's sending me just the tops that need to be done. They won't be hand quilted. But how did
There
the
we go.
people do the quilting back then? I mean, just to think of the hours.
It blows my mind, honestly, when I see stuff like that, because if you think about it, it takes a long time to do long arm quilting on a machine.
Mhm.
You know, it takes a while. But you know what? They did it with just their hands, and it looks stunning. Like
And you
that.
can see why they did quilting bees and visited, and how
Mhm.
big the frames were that they put them on.
Oh, huge! Yeah, yeah.
It was just, but, so they're truly
Amazing.
treasures. I don't know what to do with them.
Just keep them forever. That's right. Pass them down.
So,
oh my
yeah,
gosh.
by the way, if anything happens to me and you guys see my obituary, you get over here to the house and you go through my room and you take, because I have projects, I have machines, and my husband knows I've got investments, but I don't think he has any idea what they're really worth. So
you don't want them to be.
first and take them.
You don't
wanted
want
to go
him
to
to
somebody
sell it
that
on
wants it.
like. You don't want him to sell online for like $10. You're like, no. It is worth way more than that.
My kids always tease me and said, "Oh, Mom, we're just going to call the local DI, which is the local Goodwill store offered by the local church here, and they're just going to come empty the house." And I said, "You better go through a little of it first."
Yeah. I love that. When she told me that, I just cracked up laughing, and I said, "It's okay. Your husband doesn't need to know how much you're invested. As long as you're happy, it's all good, right?"
Yeah, and I think he does know. I mean, he has cameras and he has all of his electronics gadgets.
Right. It evens out, right?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Susan said, "Same here at her house." That's so funny.
I think
That
we
is
all have
awesome.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
but if you've got a small space, what you do is you just try to organize and you go up.
And you
So-
go up.
And
Okay.
you go up. But I'm going to try and turn this. So
Okay.
here's my one sewing machine. It's on I am lucky enough to have one of those koala tables. There's my window
Nice.
ledge. You know, window
Uh-huh.
ledge is a great place for starch and to stack rulers.
There you go.
Okay, I'm going to turn it past me. I'm trying not to get you dizzy. Here's my embroidery machine. You know, isn't that great? I can have an embroidery project on one
Love
side.
it.
And while it's embroidering, I can turn over and be piecing or doing something. And past that, I actually have a rolling cart that when the local store moved, I was able to buy it. It's got the pegboard on it on the end. But
Mm-hmm.
it holds stabilizers. It's a place to put some of my display areas, some of my projects.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of my
Love it.
favorite pieces. This is a project we did with you guys.
Yes.
It's all my tools right here to
I
the right of my
love
sewing
it.
machine. So everything I need is right there.
I love it.
Behind that is
Yes.
the computer desk, since this is also the office. And then behind the door is where the design wall is. So
Oh
you
my
have to
gosh.
so you have to close the door if you use the design wall. But thank goodness with cell phones, you put it up there, take a picture, you bring the few pieces you need over to your desk, and you've got it made.
I love it. I
So,
love it. So
and I
when
don't know
did
if you noticed on top of the computer desk, those project boxes.
Yes, project
Yeah,
boxes are perfect.
so I can just pull up a project when I'm ready to do it. And
Yes.
like I was telling Jess, I also am taking classes through our church. I don't think I'm going to be ordained a deacon, but it's just for me to be a better teacher and so forth with our Sunday school and that.
Mhm.
But if I'm doing studies and stuff, my books are on the desk. When I'm not studying, they're on the bed, and then I bring my quilting over. So
That's right.
you move around, you use the space you have.
And I love that you said just move up. Just just
Yeah.
think you can always go up. Maybe not spread out, but you can go up.
So when some of you post those beautiful big spaces with open spaces, it's like, open spaces? Oh
What's
no,
that?
you crawl through everything to get to my corner here. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, so recently you got into machine embroidery. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I've had an embroidery machine for over probably 12 years, but I'd never really learned to use it. I worked full time and just couldn't get in to take the classes. And then when you guys opened your shop, you'd have these special events, so I didn't even have to have a machine, and I'd come in and see you and take the class. And between your mom and then Kimberbell, I'm an addict. Come on, join me, everybody.
That's right. That's right. Let's all raise our hands. We're in that group.
So I bought the spirit at one of the project things,
Mm-hmm.
and then must have been 2 years later when the Meridian came out. I upgraded and you guys bought my spirit back. So I have a really good machine.
Yes.
So I have the separate machines for embroidery and for quilting. I didn't think I wanted to be able to not be stitching while I was embroidering. So, I mean, that's just was my choice. And you guys do what you need to do. And of course, I have a smaller travel machine to take to classes.
Yes.
And then I was lucky enough, I found a featherweight, because when we do finally get to retire and travel, our goal is to travel in a trailer, and so that'll go along
How
really
fun.
well.
Well, you got to bring something to sew with, right?
Yeah. And I'm addicted.
Yeah.
I love to sew. But we did talk about machines and how much they are worth, because they're not cheap. They're investments.
They are.
One of the things the people at work when I was there said, Deanna, and maybe this is something that we could do at a 3 at 3 talk about. They had me get a backup UPS system. So it's not just a surge protector. It's actually got the battery in it too. So it's plugged into that. If the power goes out, that takes the charge instead of my machine. If we leave town and stuff, I unplug everything. But when I'm just in and out all the time and sewing, it was just plugged into that. So
interesting.
It was less than $100 to get it, but it's something I thought was really important considering how much I've got invested. I mean, these are computers when you think about it. So just a thought to throw out to people to explore.
Interesting. I've never even thought about that. I will let the powers that be come up with something for 3 at 3.
Explore it. Maybe people don't think it's needed. Maybe they'd rather just plug and unplug, but
that is so interesting.
It captures that surge if it comes through. It's not just a surge protector to shut off. And the battery keeps the machine going for a period of time. So then you can come and shut it off.
That is great. Lynn even said she has her machines on the battery backup as well as her computer too. That is a good idea.
Others have put that too.
Yeah. Roxanne said, I need one for my long arm. What is it called? There's probably so many different ones out there.
Just UPS. Uninterrupted power supply, I think is what it's called.
UPS.
Backups.
UPS, not the shipping company. It's
No,
a
not the shipping.
it's the power company.
And
Interesting.
you do have to replace them after a while, but
Yeah. I mean,
because the batteries go bad. I can
I,
remember when they used to chirp at work. Because when the
chirp at
battery
work.
starts going out, they start chirping. The UPS says,
Really?
"We need help. Give us some new supply. Give us a new battery."
Oh my gosh, chirping. That's hilarious. I don't think I've ever heard that.
So,
That is awesome. I love that. What a great tip. I never would have thought that cuz yeah, I mean, we've heard you don't really want to plug your machines in directly to an outlet like in the wall or for your long arm. I mean,
yeah.
there's different reasons for that, but I never thought about that. That is awesome.
And I have half a long arm, but
Half a
unfortunately,
long
it's
arm?
down in Arizona with a friend. We bought it together, and I used to go up to Montana to
Hey.
see her do it, and then
Uh-huh.
she moved to Arizona, and then COVID happened, so I had to bring 3 quilts over to you guys finally to have them done. So now I just need to bind them. So we got to get the projects done rather than just let them pile up.
Right.
So it's
Here's
either
my
undone projects because it's kits, or it's undone projects because I'm not completed.
right. We have different like categories for each project. Like it's in this category for right now, or it's in this one. Yeah.
And then
um.
do we have time? I did bring one more project that I was going to share with
Yes,
you.
I want. Oh, yes, absolutely.
I haven't seen you guys do anything. This is a 1995 book. Got to go that way.
There we go.
Easy
Oh.
reversible vests. So what you do is do all the piecing and then
Uh
lay
huh.
your patterns on it. And this shows different ways of doing it. This
So you
is the
kind of
quilt.
create your own fabric in a way. Oh, okay.
So
Oh my gosh.
there's
Huh.
one side, and then I made it reversible.
Wow. Oh, that is so cool. That is fun
So
fabric.
another possible project to put in another catalog later.
There we go. We will do reversible. Uh. Oh, what
But
are
it was
those
so
called?
easy, and it was just fun to do.
That is awesome. How fun. So, do you enjoy like piecing, embroidery, or like clothing making the most? What do you think?
I think piecing. I love
Piecing.
doing the piecing once I get the pieces cut. I
Right.
love the hints you guys gave us about plastic bags or
Yeah.
this style bag.
Aren't those awesome?
So
Just
you
take a
can have them
marker,
for
dry erase marker.
embroidery, but
Mm-hmm.
it also works for pieces when if you don't put them just back in your project.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
That's the thing that I love quilting and all of that. The thing I hate is the cutting part. I wish they would just already be pre-cut for me and then I could just sew away.
I do really like that.
Mm-hmm.
And if I had one hint for everybody, and I'm going to kick myself because I didn't do it, start a log with your quilts. Know where, take a picture of your quilt, what it is. I mean, we've heard this before,
Mm.
but I
Yeah.
didn't do it because I was trying to figure out, and I was like, I called a friend saying, "Did I give your mom that first quilt I ever made?" "No, you gave her this one." And Tom got this one, and I started, and Family Promise got these 6. It was like, where have all the quilts gone that I've made? And
Mm. So just like keeping like a journal or
a
something, a
journal of,
log.
and include
Yeah.
pictures. I have pictures on my phone for most of them
Uh-huh.
now, but I don't have more specifics on it.
Yeah,
So
like who it
that's
was
one.
for, like the fabric line. I mean, those are certain things that you would like to keep note of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is a good tip.
So that that's just something I'm sorry I didn't do, and I probably won't in the future, but I really should.
That is awesome. Yeah, just I mean, you can start now, you can start whenever, but I think I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Like if I make like a project for someone, like maybe take a picture of the person with the project and then
I
keep
like that.
that, and say, and like just create a memory book. I love that. Debbie said she keeps a quilting journal.
Yeah.
Yes. Barb said, good idea. I've made quite a few quilts for gifts, and some I never even took a picture of them. Right. It's that, I mean, it's not only a gift for the person that you're giving it to, but it's a gift to yourself too. You gave yourself that experience, and you might as well record
And
that.
the love that went in while you were making it for that person, especially
Mm-hmm.
when it's for a special person.
Yes. I love that. Patricia says, I keep a journal of all my quilts and projects and begin a new page every year. Even all the masks I gave away. Wow.
Oh, good for you. I'm proud of you.
That is awesome. Yeah, maybe we should come up with something like that for everyone. A little quilter's journal memory book thing. I'll get thinking about that.
Okay, you'll do it.
Yeah. I'm just looking at these comments. You probably don't see these comments, huh, Deanna?
No, I can't see any of them.
I'm just reading them through.
Yeah, that's okay.
They are coming in fast. They really enjoy or like that idea of making a journal.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
I had
that's
thought
right.
maybe you should put the Kimber Bell little journals on the
Yeah, hey.
There's a place to start.
Yeah, those what did they say? Experience the joy of creativity, those bullet journals. Yes. That would be so fun. So, my next question for you, Deanna, is what project are you currently working on right now? And there might be several. That's okay, but one project.
You got it. I have the Main Street pillow. I've got 3 of them embroidered. I have one of those brown bag mysteries that was all over the country that from the
oh
little
my
stores
gosh,
that
yes.
connected to.
Yes.
So doing one of those. I have a table runner on the design wall right now.
Like I said, you're probably working on several different ones, and that's totally okay.
Yep.
Whoever just works on one, right?
And if I quit going to comment sold on Wednesday, I'd probably have fewer undone ones. But
oh my gosh, yeah. We just like to add to your stash. It's
that's
fine.
why I said, come check me out if anything happens.
Yeah, that's right. I love that. All right. Well, I just have a couple more questions for you. What is the best piece of advice that you've received in your life that you would like to share with everyone?
I'm left-handed, and my grandmother, who lived with us, always said, let me do it. You look so awkward. Let me do it. You don't look safe. And I think it was my 4-H leader, or maybe it was my dad, said, Deanna, just go do it. You can do it. So get past that. You look so awkward. But,
I like that. Just go
I'm
do
real
it.
thankful for lefty scissors and things like that now.
Right? I'm not a lefty, but there are some lefties in our family, and yeah, that is a great thing. Just go do it. Don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry too much about how you look, how you do it. Just have fun. Go for it, right? So.
And more recently, it's take care of yourself, because you can't take care of others if you haven't taken care of yourself first. So make time for yourself.
That's so true.
I don't know if you can see that wheel behind me. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the wheel with all the colors. You can see it there.
Yes.
The word I had put in the middle was balance. Somehow you have to have the balance. You have to have
there you go.
The exercise, the time for family, the time for you, the time for church, the time for whatever's important to you. But make it a balance. Don't get lopsided.
Right. Sometimes, we feel like we just need to help this person or that person, or, feel like you need to, give all your energy to other people. But you also have to give that same energy to yourself. You need to
Uh-huh.
quilt, you need to create. I mean, that's a huge part of life, is just having that ability to create, whether that's you're
Agreed.
actually sewing, embroidery, just drawing, playing the piano, singing. I mean, there's so many different uh, definitions of creativity,
Very
and
much.
that is so important. I love that you chose the word balance too, because
Yeah.
you don't want it just to be all about you. You want to help others as well, but you got to have that good balance.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love that. Oh man. Oh, Lynn said change from "you look so awkward" to "go accomplish your dreams."
I like
I
that. Thank you.
like that. Yes, yes. Susan said great advice about balance. That is very, very true. Sometimes it's a good reminder, right? You're like, you got to help yourself too. So
Yeah.
go buy that kit. Go buy that machine or something. Do something for yourself. Take a spa day. I don't know, run a 5K if you want to, if that's a dream of yours. Like, just go and do it, and don't worry about, hey, if you're the last one to finish the 5K race, who cares? You ran one, right? I love that. I love that. So Deanna, since you are local to our Sandy store, it's really nice for you to be able to like come in to see things, and I think that's been hard for some people, like, just being so far away, or with like COVID restrictions. It's been really hard to actually physically get somewhere, right? Have you felt that throughout this
Oh,
time?
totally. I was even ordering groceries and I go pick them up. I didn't even go in the store because
Mm-hmm.
with Pop, I wasn't definitely worth the risk. I
Yeah.
didn't want to bring anything home to him
Mm-hmm.
because he still gets around. His mind is sharp as a tack. Although my husband teases him, saying, "Yeah, but remember, you got to dredge through all those memories. That's why it takes you a little while to get that story out." But I mean, he still gets out with his walker every day and
Wow.
walks. He says it's a half a mile. It's because we're back, and so it's down around. It's probably past about 8 houses. So in Salt Lake City, whatever that would be, it's a long
Mm-hmm.
distance.
That is long.
And this man gets up every morning and does his stretching exercises, gets down on
Wow.
the floor, and you hear him moaning and groaning. But
But he
he's
does
going to
it.
do it himself. Because,
He
I mean,
does
when
it.
he was 94, he was still skiing.
Oh my gosh.
Not far and not often, but he still could ski.
Oh my goodness.
So
That's amazing. So I'm sure during this time, like, having the technology available, to have the resources out there, with everyone trying to adapt, I'm sure that has definitely been like a silver lining for you during this time.
totally.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know whether to thank you or throw
Mm.
darts at you guys, because through some of the things you've done, you've introduced me to other stores. So things that you might not focus on, they do. And
Mm-hmm.
it
Just
costs money.
right.
Anybody accept that?
I love that. That is so true. So true. Well, this leads me right into part of the 3 at 3 deal of the day, but also we have a fun new experience, I should say, that is coming up, and it ties into what Deanna was saying about, like, yeah, it was awesome to like be able to go into the shop to physically like see things. I'm sure when you purchased your machines, Deanna, you wanted to be right there to see it, or like at least have a demo or something, right? Because that helps a ton. And I am super. You know what I just realized? I haven't been putting the numbers up. Oh my goodness! It's like it's my first time doing 3 at 3. Here we go. Let me put that number 3 up on. Oh my goodness, you guys. Well, usually there's little numbers right there, but this leads into what I was wanting to show you guys today. Is this new feature that we have. So we know it's like super hard to like physically come into our shops, or like you just don't you just want that one-on-one time, right? There's something to be said about a one-on-one experience without the other, how many people are on here, like 300 people, just all trying to get the same attention, you know what I mean? And so we have figured out a way, and we're still like working this out, but I think it's going to be really cool. It's going to be beneficial to whether you are local or if you're not. We have a new thing that you can do right on Facebook, and let me pull this up. Deanna doesn't even know about this either. I just I saved it. I'm saving it. So if you go to, well, you are on My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop Facebook page, there's a new button here that says services. It wasn't there before. So if you click on services, you can see there are 3 different services as of right now, that you can book or like sign up for. And we have new, I shouldn't say new, we have 1 hour block demos where you get to have a one-on-one conversation demo experience with one of us girlfriends. So if you're interested in like a handy quilter machine, if you're interested in a baby lock, Janome, I mean maybe all 3, you just want to see what your options are, you can book a 1 hour time slot with any of us girlfriends. You pick the time, you pick the day, and it's free of charge. You don't have to pay anything. It's just basically you get that one-on-one time with one of us, and it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to show you quick how this works. For example, handy quilter machine demo. If you want to see, if you already have a machine in mind that you are looking at, but you want to see a little bit more of a demo for it, we can do that. Or if you're not sure, we can find the perfect one for you. So you just click book, you pick the day. So you can pick, well, Monday through Saturday. We're not open on Sundays, but Monday through Saturday, you can pick any time between the hours of 10. So the first one's at 10, the last one's at 3. So say I want Wednesday, May 19th at 1 p.m. You can put your phone number in. You can add some notes saying, hey, I'm going to have like my spouse with me on the call, and all of that. So you can just request appointment, and it sends a notification to us that you would like to have a personal one-on-one demo with one of us, and we'll get in touch with you and confirm that appointment. And that's how easy it is. And you get 1 hour with one of us. So it's a great opportunity for you to, even though you may not feel like you can't physically come in, whether it's by distance or by just being cautious, during this time, that's okay. We want to make sure that you still have that one-on-one experience with one of us girlfriends, whether it's on a handy quilter, baby lock, Janome, all of that. So that is super fun, super cool. I will delete my request. I don't need a demo with one of the girlfriends, but so I can open that time slot for you guys. But that is something that is brand new that we are offering. So it's just right on our Facebook page under services. So what do you think about that? Isn't that cool? I think it's going to be way fun. And, maybe we'll pop in, chat it up a little bit, like get to know you a little bit, and you also get some one-on-one time for a demo. I think it's so fun, and it's free. There's no charge, or there's no strings attached. You get to have a demo with the girlfriend. So
your mom couldn't sleep at night again.
That's right. She's like, what can we do? She was up again in the night. We're like, we can do that. We can figure it out. So, um, yes. Kenzie said that is amazing. And then Alice said, you guys are so innovative. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Cheryl asked, is this just for purchasing a machine? No, you don't have to purchase the machine right then and there. And it's just a demo. It's just time for you to ask questions if you have any, because maybe you live in Montana and you can't get to your local quilt shop right there. But you still want a demo. We can do a demo for you. That is totally fine. We want to do that for you guys. And we do ship all over the US for machines, but don't feel like you have to. It's just you have a time to you learn new things about machine, what's out there, what's the latest and greatest, or what your next third or fourth or fifth machine would be. It's just a fun time that you get to spend an hour with the girlfriends. So, all right. But also, that's not just my deal of the day. I am giving you guys a really good deal, which I'm excited about. For those of you who may not know, we have girlfriend t-shirts. All right. And Deanna, I know you're a club member.
I have one.
You have one of these. Living the Seam Dream. I wore it special for today. And we don't only have this one. I'm going to show you our other ones, but all of our t-shirts are on sale today. So
Yay.
I believe they're normally like $19.95 or $24.95. I can't remember. There's different ones, but they're all on sale for $14.99, as well as our hoodies, which I forgot to bring mine, but our girlfriend hoodies are on sale too. So I was gonna show these. Look how cute this is. Oh, there we go. So happy. These are our t-shirts that I just love, and they say my girlfriend's cool shop on them. Deanna, I think you have a couple of these, don't you?
I told you I'm addicted.
Man. Yes. So there's the black and the blue, and then we've got Now Is Not the Time. I thought that was
and
funny.
They fit through the size.
Yeah, they do.
And they're really nice. They wash up well.
Yes. So there's blue. If you're going to get the opinion from someone, it's Deanna, because she is a true girlfriend. She knows. She knows if these are good or not. And they're so fun. So then that's a blue one. We have the black one as well. Our 3 at 3 t-shirts, our club t-shirts. All of them are on sale, as well as the hoodies. So I thought it was the perfect deal of the day to do with Deanna today, because she is a true girlfriend. She is absolutely wonderful. I just have to thank you, Deanna, for just being on here. And I think it was so fun. And I think everyone should just comment and say how much they love Deanna, because we're all best friends now, right?
Love all of them, and it's so much fun. And if you can do an in-person, it's really fun. But thank goodness for Zoom.
Right. Love it. I think you did a wonderful job. I know you were a little nervous. I think everyone's a little nervous beforehand, right? But it wasn't too bad, huh? We did it. And it was great. People love you. And they thought it was wonderful. And yes, I thought it was perfect to show the girlfriend t-shirts for today, because you are the ultimate girlfriend. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. I know, right? Oh, it's awesome. That's what I love about our community, is we just take everyone in as though they're our own. And I just love how much we cheer each other on. Like, for example, Anne Highland. Do you know Anne Highland?
Mm-mm.
You don't,
Not
but
yet.
not yet. She thinks you are awesome, and that is what this whole community is about. Like, we may not know each other like personally, we've never met each other face to face, but through the wonderful just resource of technology, we are able to connect and have these amazing experiences. So, I'm gonna put this one up. Lynn said, Deanna, I wish we lived closer. You are an amazing person. Reach for the stars no matter where you are in your life or where you live.
Oh, I'm going to frame that one. Thank you, Lynn.
Aww, I love that. I absolutely love that. Aw, everyone's saying so nice to meet you. You were awesome, Deanna. Aw.
And hopefully I gave some of you ideas.
Yes.
When you don't have huge, beautiful studios.
Remember, you can always go up. I love that advice. You know, spread out, but you can go up. Absolutely love it. Well, once again, Deanna, thank you so much for being my guest today and sharing the wonderful stories of like your quilting experience, showing us your grandmother's and great grandmother's quilts. I mean, those are stunning. Those are treasures, and that is amazing. So, Gloria said, I've met lots of friends through MGQS Virtual. Yes. Oh, Sally said, what an amazing lady, not only in sewing, but what a good person to take care of her father-in-law. I'm telling ya, Deanna is amazing. She's been just such a huge like role model for us, I would say. So.
And I'm only going to live to be 100 so I can finish a few of these projects.
Right? We can't go yet till those are done, right?
Yeah, got a few more to do.
I love it. I love it. Well, that is Friday with Friends, you guys. So
Thank
fun.
You,